Welcome to the Director's Corner podcast, the definitive resource for forward-thinking professionals in end-of-life care industries. If you're looking to really shake up your digital marketing and connect with families in a way that really matters, well, you're in the right place. We're not just talking about the same old strategies. We're diving deep into creating authoritative content that builds genuine engagement and trust, which is what sets you apart in today's digital landscape. Today, we are discussing an important topic for funeral service providers, the FTC Funeral Rule. It can be daunting to make sure you're adhering to regulations, but the good news is Ask Mort by Director's Corner is here to help. Because for funeral service providers, navigating regulations like the FTC Funeral Rule, well, it just adds another layer of complexity. It's an already emotionally demanding role. And it's really not just about, avoiding penalties. It's truly a cornerstone for building that essential trust with grieving families during their most vulnerable moment.
Exactly. The core purpose of the FTC Funeral Rule is fundamentally consumer protection. It's all about making sure they receive accurate, itemized price information and these crucial disclosures about goods and services before they have to make any decisions.
Right.
And the FTC really emphasizes transparency. They even conduct undercover inspections sometimes, which just highlights how vital, clear, consistent information really is, especially when families are under such immense stress.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
You imagine a family just completely overwhelmed by grief walking through your doors. Their immediate need for clear information, it often clashes with the inherent complexity of funeral arrangements.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's unpack this. What are the absolute non-negotiables for funeral homes under this rule? Here's where it gets really interesting.
Right.
Where do people commonly trip up?
Great question. Let's start with the general price list, the GPL. It's foundational, really. You absolutely must make it immediately available to anyone who asks in person about goods, services, or prices. Just hand it over.
Okay.
But it's more than just a list. It needs to be fully itemized, include all your identifying information, clearly caption general price list, and show an effective date.
Right, the date.
And crucially, it must also contain specific disclosures. The consumer's right to select only the goods and services they want, details about embalming, when it's required or not, information on alternative containers for direct cremation, and your basic services fee. This isn't just paperwork, it's like the bedrock of informed choice for the family.
So it's really about empowering families, giving them control, not just presenting prices passively. And that transparency, it extends to specific items too, right? You can't just bring a casket price on them when they're already emotional, standing in the selection room.
Precisely. Before anyone even views caskets, you're mandated by the rule to show them a written casket price list, or CPL. And similarly, an outer burial container price list, the OBCPL, is required before viewing those containers. These lists have to clearly present the prices for each item offered. It's all about proactive disclosure, getting the info out there first.
And it's not solely about face-to-face interactions, is it? What about inquiries over the phone? Are there any common pitfalls there?
Yes, absolutely. Telephone disclosures are vital. As a funeral director, you must provide price information over the phone if someone asks for it. And importantly, you absolutely cannot require personal information from the caller first. No asking for name, number, anything like that, just to give a price. That ensures accessibility for everyone.
Okay, that's a key point.
And remember that right to select only goods and services desired. It's such a critical consumer protection. Families are explicitly not required to purchase a package deal. They have the fundamental right to select only the individual items and services they actually want, no bundling required.
That flexibility must be so important for families, especially those managing unexpected costs or perhaps having very specific wishes. And then, okay, once decisions are finally made, what's the final piece of the puzzle? To ensure everything is transparently documented.
The final crucial step before any payment is made, is providing a written, itemized statement of funeral goods and services selected. This statement has to meticulously detail every single selected item, its individual price, and then, of course, the total cost. It's the ultimate summary, ensuring complete clarity and accountability right at the end.
It sounds pretty straightforward on paper, but I can see how ensuring every single one of these requirements is met consistently, for every single grieving family. That's a huge operational challenge, especially when you factor in the emotional sensitivity involved. This is really where the landscape of funeral service is, it's truly evolving, isn't it?
Absolutely. And what's fascinating here is how intelligent tools like Ask Mort are fundamentally changing how funeral homes can approach this meticulous FTC compliance. Imagine Ask Mort integrated right into your funeral home's website. It acts like a tireless digital agent. It can immediately provide precise, instant access to your GPLs, your CPLs, and your OBCPLs, around the clock.
2247 access.
Okay. Yeah, 24/7. This ensures consumers can get accurate official pricing information whenever they need it, fulfilling the spirit of the rule's accessibility requirements without adding extra burden to your staff, especially after hours.
That certainly sounds like a significant leap forward for efficiency, definitely. But, in an industry that's so built on personal connection and empathy, how do you make sure that automating these crucial interactions doesn't accidentally create a less empathetic or maybe a more transactional experience for grieving families?
That's a really vital consideration. The key is that Ask Morta is meticulously trained on your specific funeral home's unique data. That includes all your comprehensive price lists, your services, even your particular tone and way of explaining things. So this means it delivers consistent, accurate, and always up-to-date pricing information every single time a client asks. It eliminates human error or, variations in how different staff members might explain prices.
I see.
Which actually frees up your team. They can focus on the truly empathetic, personal aspects of their work, knowing that the foundational information part is always correct and accessible. Plus, another thing, when a client requests a price list via the chat, Ask Mort automatically attaches and sends the correct documents, like your GPL, directly through chat links. It provides an instant, reliable response.
So it's kind of enhancing rather than replacing the human touch. By handling the repetitive, detail-heavy tasks, how does it specifically support those critical itemization and selection rights we talked about earlier, given how important it is for families to feel empowered?
Well, Ask Morta's ability to engage in contextual conversations is key here. It can respond to specific questions about individual services and goods, directly reinforcing that consumers' right to select only the items they desire. By providing detailed, itemized answers based on your trained price lists, Mort really supports the transparency the rule requires. And here's another powerful benefit for funeral homes. Ask Morta provides a comprehensive analytics dashboard. This includes daily reports, even full transcripts of all the interactions. So it creates this valuable, verifiable record of every single inquiry and response. It's a really robust audit trail demonstrating your unwavering commitment to transparency and compliance.
So what does this all mean, then, for you, the funeral service providers listening? It seems Ask Mort doesn't just allow for more efficient operation by automating these crucial compliance steps. It sounds like it fundamentally upholds the highest standards of transparency and trust. It ensures that grieving families get the clear, honest information they're entitled to, which has to reduce stress for them and, frankly, for your team, too.
Absolutely. And this raises an important question, I think, for you, the funeral service professional listening today. How does leveraging intelligent tools like Ask Mort not just ensure meticulous compliance, but how does it fundamentally redefine the level of trust and clarity grieving families can expect in their most vulnerable moments?
Yeah.
It's really about building a legacy of transparency, one informed family at a time. Subscribe and like the Director's Corner podcast on your favorite platform to stay ahead of the curve. By subscribing, you'll never miss an episode packed with actionable insights and innovative strategies designed specifically for your industry. Liking and sharing helps us reach more professionals like you, fostering a community dedicated to excellence in end-of-life care marketing. Let's transform how we connect with families together.